Yep. So you're just doing exactly how you would do a long leg if it was just a cotton cast for now. Make sure that first layer doesn't have any wrinkles on the skin there. So your position will come in from your provider, making sure that they're holding to where they need to be. Make sure that we have plenty of padding, plenty of towels in here for room. And then as when you come up completely, we can do some figure eights there. But if you need the room. We want to make sure that we have slats here. A little hard to get quite up there with the doll here, but we'll get to the best that we can, and we may even have to add more if we're not able to get right in areas. So she's going to come in and do some figure eights there as well.
Have you guys seen the movie Spinal Tap?
No.
Oh, I have not seen that movie.
It's a fairly classic comedy of a satire poking fun at rock and roll stars. But there's a part of the movie where the guy, instead of having his volume go all the way to 10, he wanted it to go all the way to 11. And so I make a joke about making it go all the way to 11 with about 11 tears of stuff at the heel. So it's truly almost impossible to overdo the padding on that heel.
Perfect.
Sometimes we compensate that with the ABD pads in the OR. I don't know that you always have those.
Yeah, or sometimes like here or in the ED, you guys will see that rest on foam. That will place a lot of times. That kind of helps just to have that as well. Before we do that, we're going to need a lot more figure eights here. Just making sure we're locking in some nice good padding there. In those areas, I feel like you really almost can't have enough. And you always want to triple check it. Plus, it kind of depends which web roll we're using. Make sure we can get there. If we need more, we can always put more in as well. I like to just check, make sure, look behind, make sure that we can see the whole back side there, make sure our padding's good, especially at our hip areas. Make sure we can reach our stuck knit in here, that we don't cover that up too much. Be able to do a little nice fold back there on the inside. And then from here, we would start with fiberglass. So we need to go up the leg here. I'll start at the top. Doing a 2-inch. I didn't know if you wanted
sorry.
to. That's okay. The important part here too is your holder, your other people in the room to help you be able to look, to be able to see if you're going too low. Ideally, it's nice when we don't have to make too many cuts for those kind of things, but a lot of times we do, and that's okay too. Just starting some figure eights. So they can start if they need to do a mold. Go ahead. Do some slats.
So my point again is that if, based on the character of the fracture, or some might say the personality of the fracture, if it's deemed to be needed, the long leg cast part may go first.
I'm gonna lock this in.
And then the beauty of that is then when you know that the reduction is
It's
reasonable.
not. Can you
and now that
place it
hardens-
so that way we're
hardens
in the
up.
triangle and kind of that hip area?
The
Sorry,
holder
hard
has
for me
an
to see there.
amazing thing to hold.
Yes, yes.
In that it's, you're not making a dent, et
Thanks.
cetera.
Yep, we can just figure eight this part in so that way they can start doing their mold there. And then as appropriate, we can go through, do more slats, get some slats on the other side, do our fold backs, and then if we need any trimming or tape or anything of that nature.